La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV. Well, it is Thursday, and on Thursdays we like to focus on house and home, and especially now around the holidays we are decking our halls and coming up with great ways to have new decorations. And what about getting the kids involved? Well, that is what Susan Phillips is going to teach us today from Spotlight on Decor. It's great to see you, Susan.
It's good to be here again.
Well, listen, before we get into the crafts, I want to remind everybody, because the last couple of times you've been here, you've been great bringing us crafts and things to do and teach, but you do so many services as well, so Spotlight on Decor, primarily home staging as well, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, mostly. And this project that we're doing today is really related to that.
Okay.
Because although children can do this, the smell, can you?
I can smell it
yeah.
already. It's very spicy in here.
These are pomandas. These are widely used in the Victorian era, and
Okay.
they were very expensive indeed, because you couldn't get oranges and spices, the cloves and cinnamon and the allspice in those days without a lot of expense.
Right.
In fact, even when I was born, we had an orange in our stocking. So
really?
It was a major treat.
because it was a major treat. Yeah, that's right. So when I put oranges in my kids' stocking, they say, "What's this about?" You know?
Right.
There's a box of them in the kitchen.
So these were carried by the rich and the not the famous necessarily, but the very wealthy people to ward off the smells from the streets in London that were very smelly. The people didn't shower, didn't wash. They didn't have a shower in
Right,
those
they
days.
didn't have the
of course.
ability.
They didn't even have a bath once a week.
That's
so
when
it
they
was-
used to throw the bucket out the window, right?
Yes, with all sorts of nasties in it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's right. And so they carried these and they wore them around their neck. These are supposed to dry out. You can put them in an oven and dry them out, a couple of hours on a very low temperature, and they will last years, like 15, 20 years
Oh,
or more.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make them today.
All right.
And we'll see if we can go any further than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You've got a lot of trust in us. Thank you so much.
I know.
We're going to try and do it and
They're
see
very
what happens.
slow. They're very slow. So I've done one here. I've started one off, and what you do is, and I've got one each for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. So this one here needs filling
Okay.
out,
Line there,
and this
okay.
one needs filling
Want
here.
this one?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm using a knitting needle. You can use a toothpick, or you can try and these are the cloves that you're going to push in. So
Okay.
cloves, they come from India.
They're so fragrant.
And
Wow.
these are ground cloves. This is the allspice,
Nice.
and which comes from South America, and the cinnamon comes from Sri Lanka, originates from Sri Lanka. So we've got quite a variety.
Nice variety.
A very
Yeah.
good history lesson from Susan.
So what you have to do is you have to let me just take this little label off here. You have to prod them about every quarter of an inch.
Okay.
And then you take a clove and you
just
poke
shove
it in
right
the
in
hole.
there. Okay.
And it reminds me of
How
when,
eloquent.
yeah, these little things and just shove it in the hole. And it
Okay.
reminds me of when I was a little girl and my mum had just bought some bananas. And she put these beautiful yellow bananas on the dish, and I had a pin in my hand, and I started to poke the banana with the pin, and it made this sort of delicious squishy noise. and the little brown circle around the hole, and I put them back in the dish, and my mother came in and screamed and said, "Oh my God, the bananas have got worms." And I thought, I better not tell her it was me, because I'll get into trouble. So she took them back to the shop, and she got the money back for them.
Oh, you're kidding.
She went to another store and bought bananas and put them in the dish, and I
She
thought,
never
yes!
returned
Yes.
to Charles's fruit stand henceforth from that day.
So he said, "I've never heard of worms in bananas before." So then I found these new ones, and I thought, okay. And she caught me at it.
Oh,
Did
you're
she?
kidding.
So I got into deep trouble. Yeah.
I bet you did.
So when we've done this,
A look into the life of Susan
Yeah.
Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. Susan Phillips, this is your life.
so we've got to undo these bags. And
Okay.
So we take one each. And what we've got to do is put about one of these spoonfuls of each of the spices in here.
Okay.
Okay. Just the powdered spice. So there you go.
Get in there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is really fragrant.
So this is obviously you would recommend as home staging. This would be a
Yeah.
nice thing to have in your home because when people
Absolutely.
walk in, because they always say you should maybe bake or something. This is
This
an
is
even better
an
idea.
easier way to do it. In fact, you can buy the whole allspice and the whole cinnamon sticks and put cloves into apple cider and simmer it on the stove, which has another
Okay.
really,
yeah.
really nice smell.
Oh, yeah,
so you
I
drop your orange in there.
Okay.
All
You can
right.
have lemons and you can have mandarins. Some people have used apples, but I'm not sure that that's
Yeah,
a
not-
good idea, you know.
They might not last very
So
long.
now you want to shake them all up.
Okay.
Okay. And get them coated completely. Now there's another product that I haven't got here. It's called orris root. And orris
Okay.
root is the ground root of the iris, and a lot of people are allergic to it, so I didn't bring
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
Good thinking.
So
Yeah.
good thinking.
Thank you. Safety first.
Yes,
Susan.
that's right. So now that you've got them, all coated, then you can put, let's see, shake them out. A little pin in the top.
All right.
One of you've seen these before. These are florist pins, florist
Yes.
greening pins. I've
Of
used
course,
those.
I've seen those before. Don't
I
be
have used
ridiculous.
these.
Oh yeah.
Oh, on the show. Yes.
Yes, that's
I
right,
have
I've used
two
them.
at home.
Okay, so you stick it in the top, but not all the way down. Not all the way down. Okay.
All right.
And there's a little bit of ribbon here, if you want to tie a ribbon around it.
Perfect.
We've got a red ribbon here, just about.
Susan,
A
if
foot.
people want to find out more about home staging and all of the services that you
yeah, I need-
provide in your interior decorating service, where should they go for more information?
Oh, my website.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry,
That's
I was
She was
watching.
laughing at me. She wasn't listening to you.
okay.
Yes, you can go to my website, and I've got all these sort of little ideas on my website.
Oh, good. And you have your book information on your book there as
And
well.
my information on my book and how to purchase
Oh,
it.
mine fell out. Don't get a shot of that. Mine fell
We got a
out.
close up,
Thank you so much,
Push
Susan.
it in like this. Okay.
and there you have
there
it.
you got it.
Gorgeous. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you,
Merry
Susan.
Christmas
Merry
and Happy New
Christmas.
Year to you.
Merry
It's always
Christmas.
wonderful
Happy
to have
New
you on
Year.
the show. This is a great idea to have your house smelling just completely festive over the holidays. You can find out more information at www.spotlightoндecor.com. Looking good, my friend.
you. Thank
It
you
looks
very
good. We're going to be right
She
back
looks
after this with Stacey Medalinsky in the kitchen. Don't go away.